I'm doing the oil change on the 21 Kona, and I don't usually show these just because it's just a regular, external filter that goes on there. And the plug, there's nothing weird about it like the other filters. They have the internal removing them. So make sure you take the plug off, or the ring here off, to replace that every oil change, just like all the other Hyundais. Yeah, the filter is going to be just right up here. I already took it out. There's the spot there. Make sure there's no the rubber gasket came with it. You don't want to reuse the same gasket or double gasket. You don't want to do that. Make sure the crush ring isn't stuck to that. Remove that because you're going to replace it. But otherwise, it's just like any other normal car with that kind of filter to do an oil change on. After you replaced all the filter and the crush ring and all that, you're ready to put oil in. Go to 520. You can do 530. You can do either one. For taking the filter off, I use this here, and then for putting it back on, I do it as tight as I can by hand. I don't use a tool on it for the filter. For the drain plug, you're going to want a tool. For the filter, after you get it off, to put a new one on, put the little bit of oil on the seal before you put it back up here, and just do it as tight as you can by hand. So I believe this is 4 quarts of oil. Find out. I can actually get this from the hose. We've got it up on the lines here. Here's our hose. Got 0. See the flare. I'm going to go less than 4 quarts and then check it. And then start it, let it run a few seconds so the oil goes everywhere, and then I'll check it again, and then I'll finish it and top it off. Get it both there. I'm trying to do it one-handed here. See how much oil we got in there right now. Having trouble finding the hole. Giggity. You see? It shows it's full right now. I don't know how clear that came in. So I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna start the vehicle. And this process for filling it with oil and topping it off is the same for all the cars. So I always put less than what it actually calls for. Just start out, and then I run it and top it off. And if you don't know what's in there or how much it takes, go quart by quart. Put a quart in, check it. Put a quart in, check it. Many times you need to do it. Just doing an oil change. This isn't NASCAR. You don't need to rush it. You're doing it yourself. Of course, you're working at a shop. You need to make time and get as many done as you can. But you still don't want to screw it up doing that. So I let it run for a minute, a few seconds. Let the oil get everywhere. All through the filter, fill the filter up with oil, because let's see where it sits now. See there? So we are going to add some more oil. We get up to 405 here. be easier if I had two hands and have to hold the camera. But 1,000 subscribers, I'll get something to hold the camera. See here, maybe just a little bit more. So that's probably going to be good there. So you see there, we are good. Wipe down in case you made a mess. Put this hose back up. And that's basically your kind of a basic oil change, you know, with those kind of filters. I'll show you what. Here's the part number for that filter. It's the most common, just regular external filter.